So, where to even begin? Um, I've been up for 28 hours at this point, going on 29. I woke up at 8 a.m. yesterday and was doing MOBIUS Day on 5 accounts. I think it was either my new main or my soldier first class that I spent maybe 8.5 hours on. I completely revamped all of them. All these sloppy, half-assed, noobish decks that I had up there that I didn't care about. I completely revamped them. Put completely pro cards all over them, all over every single one of them. And slotted healers for my class switch with full buffs on all of them. Just the whole freaking 9 yards. I'm gonna be making a video for each of these accounts after I actually get some rest, and I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna sell at least 4 of them. So this guy right here. I mean, I know that I have. I know that I have defenders. On one account, I have. I have. I have my paladins, and they pretty much have almost every debuff. And if you guys can remember back that far, when I was still a noob, I was partying with that master monk for the first time, and it was around that time that you guys got to see my paladin debuffers. Yeah, we didn't know each other, and when I brought my debuffers along, he thought it was really funny how many debuffs were on. I mean, there were so many debuffs that it had to it had to go off screen and cycle through them. So it's that's how I do it, man. I know how to build my crap. So you guys saw me take this guy out today. I'm I'm loving his builds right now. I have 36,000. I've had 36,000 since he was like deck level 37, and I've got some pretty decent cards on him right now. Nothing is finished yet. It's all bogus crap, but he's definitely going to be a super strong character. I've got every single card he could ever need. This right here is going to be wind plus 12% when it's 5 stars. It's too bad that these cards right here favor the 5-star fractal buffs and not the 4 stars. I mean, alright, piercing break is nice and all. Attuned chain is nice, but it's not enhanced wind to 12%, you know what I mean? I would rather keep the focus going. Especially, let's just say Soldier First Class, for instance. You got Soldier First Class, he's got his Hall of Fame stamps. You got a bunch of Enhanced Earth. I mean, I'm sure an Enhanced Earth 12% would be pretty big. Maybe a couple thousand, maybe 10,000. I don't know. I haven't checked the damage on those characters yet. But you would think that it would be very large, especially since if we reference my Master Monk, when I started doing my crap, it was jumping up by, what was it, 6,000 at first from every 4%. So, I mean, imagine, because the damage is pretty much the same, especially with Gladiolus. So, imagine we got 100, what is it, at 119,000 damage rating right now? So, imagine we got 119,000 damage rating, and we add 12% to that. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, the 5 stars are nice and all, but I would probably prefer the enhanced elements on my stuff. But anyway, it's a pretty solid account. I've only got the Tactician, the Hermit, the Paladin, and Lightning on here right now. But the cards are phenomenal on this account. I mean, look at this. You saw him in action, man. You can't get a better freaking debuffer than this, man. This guy is the freaking dream. I'm gonna have a really hard time selling this one, and somebody's gonna have to give me a really good freaking price, especially after farming all this limited edition shit. Tickets, ability tickets don't grow on trees, and they are extremely expensive in this game. And I just farmed several hundred ability tickets. I think I think all of this crap. I was gonna fusion, max fusion something, and it was already on its way. And it was like 131 tickets. I did another one. I checked on another one. It was like 232. So all of these cards right here are super expensive. So yeah, I just farmed potentially over 1,000 ability tickets worth of cards last night. So yeah, somebody's gonna have to give me a good freaking price for this account. I've got my EXP deck guy. I've got a defender, and this slot right here is for my EXP deck when I actually get money. Cause I've never taken this guy out of Chapter 1. Yesterday I took him out of Chapter 1. And I took him through the entire Final Fantasy VII. And then I took him through Chapter 2. Because you get to see, you get to relive Chapters 1 through 3. So I didn't think it was a big deal. And if anything, it's a perk. Just another perk on this account. So, we do not have Knights of the Round. I don't think so. I couldn't find it. So, I mean, it's not terrible. Grand Cross buffs are pretty freaking serious. Obviously, though, Faith and Brave are the most important buffs in the game. So, I mean, Grand Cross buffs are nice, but D-Barrier is is no equal replacement for Boost, Faith, and Brave. And I proved that several times this morning. Hell, I had Unguard and D-Barrier up there. I mean, I got the kills once the gauge was broken, and I still did pretty good freaking damage. But I mean, compared to being buffed, there's no freaking comparison. So this guy is going to be like any other of my healers. I'm gonna have some random buff here. I'll probably have Omega, honestly, for 4 stars, of course. So, you know, it's not. I mean, dude, 4 stars is easy, man. If you belong there, it's not even challenging at all. I mean, I know that's hard to fathom for some of you because, I mean, I still remember when, hell, I thought 3 stars was freaking ridiculously hard. So, I mean, I feel you if you're still there, and I hate you because you're probably still coming in 4 and 5 stars. But, you know. So, this guy is almost done. He's almost got full buffs, as you can see. You know, full pro buffs. Knights of the Round Table drops fairly often from greater summon banners. I've been, you know, of course, I've been pulling from limiteds because they're limited, you know? Shit, man. They're the rarest freaking cards in the game. So, of course I'm gonna pull from those. But man, God knows I was having fun with this guy this morning. I was getting pretty frustrated. I mean, dude, I crushed the yellow gauge with a level 37 deck, but I can't do anything. That's all I can do, you know, and I don't get to go twice because I don't have the materials to augment, because I still haven't been to the lagoon on this account, so I can't augment anything to 5 stars. And even if I wanted to, I still couldn't, because I need to clear chapter 3 to get anything to 5 friggin' stars. So this account is not going to be playable unless I am personally controlling my debuffer and using this guy for his super awesome, absolutely perfect best debuffs in the game. Yeah, it's nice. It's real friggin' nice, man. I've been using sleep to completely crush the frickin' yellow gauge in turn 1. And if I didn't have to worry about other people, I mean, if I get gospel, I'm getting that break. And you guys saw me, man. I had gospel, and I almost one-shot killed Sephiroth. And that would have been amazing. And I did not have my buffs. I tried to check at the last second to see if there was a crit buff on me or not. You know, honestly, Pugilist and Master Monks, I don't really notice the damage going up with the crit buff versus not having it. So I don't know what's up with that. I mean, if I'm on my Ace Striker, oh, it's really freaking apparent sometimes. So, but every time I bring my own buffer, and I've got full buffs, except for Trance, I don't seem to do that much more damage than when I'm just getting buffed by some frickin' noob. So I don't know. But I'll show you his cards real quick. Maybe I never go in this menu, but of course there's still frickin' check marks, man. Square, you are fucking idiots, man. I swear to God, y'all are dumb. So, can I even get over? No, I don't know. Alright, let's just go from here. This was my first impression. Let's just get 1, or let's just get 2. No. They are, these are the gold standard, man. These things cost a frickin' fortune. I spent the entire day yesterday on this account doing nothing but farming hounds. And dude, this shit takes a long time. And on Mobius Day, it only takes, it takes a lot less. And God bless, man, you know? And it takes 4 of these. 4, not 2. not two in a level 1. It takes 4 of them. This is 25% right here, not 57. So they are valuing these cards super freaking high. Every single one of these Final Fantasy VII Diamond Shift cards, all of them are. They don't follow the standard of 57% and 36%. They don't follow that standard. They're all 25% at max. So yeah, be prepared for that. If you thought like I did, like I didn't finish farming. I farmed 2 sets, which it now turns out to be 1 set. So I don't know if I'm gonna go back and finish or not. I mean, it's kind of pointless now that it's not Mobius Day. It's gonna take me freaking forever. But I maxed out all of the important cards, and Ruby. I know Ruby. Yeah, I maxed out Ruby. I didn't get around to maxing out Sapphire. I only made 1 finished Sapphire card. I didn't have time, dude. I was I was in the Northern Cavern level 1 farming hounds until 1 a.m. and then I had a panic attack and I rushed over to Nibelheim and started farming Mako energy to get into the room to start farming rubies, because on Mobius Day everything is a level up so that it gives you a higher combine percentage. So yesterday, day before yesterday, they were all level 1 out of 4, and of course yesterday on Mobius Day they were all level 2 out of 4 and 60%, not 36. So I completely maxed this out. I didn't get around to this because I literally got to this at like 245, 250. It was down to the freaking wire. It really was. And I got almost everything maxed out. So, and all of my accounts, I got all 5 done yesterday, except for this one because I haven't unlocked the other side. So I didn't bother with it, but I did set up my guy for farming. But this is about the only character on this entire freaking deck. And this is what I farmed with. I farmed the entire event with this deck right here, and it did pretty freaking well. I was surprised at how well I was clearing. This deck was like level 36 yesterday. So, and yeah, this was what I was working with. And I was doing good work in there. So, but of course, I went in here and I finished the multiplayers. So, I'm gonna have a breaker and him, and I'll put a warrior in that first slot when I get one. Got my EXP deck. So yeah, you'll have to forgive me, man. I've been up for 28 hours. I don't even remember what the frick I said 5 minutes ago at this point. I didn't get much sleep the night before either, so. So yeah, I cleared I cleared chapter 2 after Mobius Day ended, since this account has become a very legitimate account, and one that I'll be selling for a fairly high amount of money if I do sell it. I mean, look at that. This thing's already, even the weapons, I've been doing daily logins since frickin' the December event. So I mean, this account is it's really frickin' stacked. I have pretty much every good card, and I have everything in here ready to augment it up to level 3 now. Yeah, I hate how it doesn't show you the stars unless you're on ability name. So yeah, I've I've got a ton of decent cards on here, and not too shabby with the materials either. Yeah, I did some augmenting. I had what, $50 worth of grow stars in here this morning. I used about this many or whatever. So, but yeah, let's I just wanted to give you guys some brief commentary, and I am done. I'll make occasional comments maybe, but I'm not in the mood to talk. I was yesterday I thought I was going to go to sleep at 5 a.m. and I didn't, and it's now almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm going to try to stay up till 6 or 7. I mean, I can stay up. The longest I've ever stayed up before is 7 days. And yes, I'm serious. I stayed up for 7 days. So I mean, but I try not to, I don't really have the willpower to do it anymore, because I don't, it's not healthy, man. It's terrible for you. So, I mean, if you have the willpower, it's not that hard. It used to be that you would get the 2 a.m., you get that crash around 2 a.m., and then it would kind of come at you every hour and a half, 2 hours, and then it was super rough when you were about to break out of it around 6 a.m. And if you actually made it past 6 a.m. to like 7:30, and then you were super jacked up. But yeah, that's my commentary segment for today. I spent, damn it, I did the math. 17 hours? I spent 17 hours before my first break yesterday. And then I stayed up all night. So, I took all of my main accounts through the lagoon. I got a lot of augmenting done. I mean, dude, when I say a lot, I mean a lot. I farmed like maybe even 30 augment materials from the 60 stamina. No, maybe even double that. I don't know. All I know was the first one I did was my first soldier account, and I farmed. By the time I got done with darkness, I had frickin' 9 of them, man. And that's how it started. It started with 9 darkness from 1, so I farmed 8 in a row, and then I just kept doing that crap on every account, and I got a lot of augmenting done. And I think I said this already, but I cleaned up all the decks. I had a bunch of noob cards, just bull crap I was fricking around with. If I wanted to clear out the man, I'm having a brain freeze right now. If I wanted to clear out El Dorado, I had that stupid weak freaking mage crap, noob mage crap going on with Alex and some random crap for quick AoE clears. I cleared all that out. All of my stuff is pro built now, and if I didn't have the cards for it, I just left the hero in the slot. Everything is, everything is set up to sell the accounts now and to showcase them, and that's gonna happen when I wake up. So probably tomorrow I'll start making videos for 4 or 5 of these accounts and get them out there for sale. And I don't know if if I don't know, man. If I get a really, ridiculously high offer, I might sell the Master Monk account. But honestly, it's so fun, man. It's so fun. I mean, it's almost literally 100% maxed out. I need to change one fractal back. I took off that attack 5%, and it's probably gonna jump from 199,000 to 206, maybe even 209,000 rating when I put that back on. And I think I might put one more enhanced light in my custom skill panel. I don't know, but I can just cast Primal Boon Light and cast one Phantom Rush and kill any 4-star Aeon without D-Barrier. It's crazy, man. I mean, dude, I think it's way more impressive than these pugilists. Just, I mean, I'm breaking and killing. I don't know, man. I just think it's more impressive, and it certainly looks more impressive. I love that one time. It only happened once. I don't know if anybody can remember. It wasn't very long ago. I got the gospel buffs, and the Ifrit was dead almost instantly. And it wasn't one of those skip Phantom Rushes either. It was the full duration. It didn't skip to the end where the damage just showed up. It was the full thing, and he was dead in like half a second. You could hear the noise start, and then it was nothing but break on the screen, and he was dead. And I was just so giddy about that. That was just so awesome. I mean, I want to, like I said, I want to have fun with them. I want to have the real experience. But let's be real, man. It's not, I mean, dude, you don't need a Supreme deck to kill like that. So, for anybody saying that, I should do it the right way without a Supreme card, y'all can shut up, man. Because you don't need a Supreme card to rape the living crap out of an Aeon. But I don't know. I kind of want a normal deck. I realize that just having 2 cards in an extremely focused deck like my Master Monks is well, it is what it is, man. It's a super finished, completely finished pro character, and he kills like one. I mean, dude, using my Ace Striker with D-Barrier and killing without breaking is, I don't know, man. It's not as fun. It's just not. I can't stand the noise from Forbidden Blizzard. I can't. It's annoying. It's just really annoying. So was the Ultima noise. And whoever did the Ultima noise was an idiot. It sounds terrible. It's very offensive. And I mean, Forbidden Blizzard is just too repetitive, and the noise is too loud, and it's just fakish enough to be annoying. You know what I mean? But speaking of Ace Strikers, 2 of them have Super Pro cards now. And you know, if I wanna go legit, I can use one of those or my First Soldier account, which, dude, I was farming hounds and I got 112,000 just from beating the crap out of them with impulse for 7 waves. I was doing the most I was doing, I was averaging 680 to 720,000. I'm just thinking, oh my freaking god, they don't even have D barrier or anything, and I'm practically damage capping here. I mean, dude, if anybody wants to say that's not impressive, well, shit, you know, I took some other characters through there, and they were perfectly able to do all of 49,000. Yeah, wow, 49,000. That's totally 720,000. That's not even close. That's not even night and day. That's not even halfway there. That's not even a fourth of the way there. So, you know, I've got some really nice legit attackers, and you know, some of these accounts, especially the ones that got the shift cards now. You know, I'm looking to get the worth out of them if I'm gonna sell them. But I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm just gonna end this video here. We'll pick up a new video and I'll head into the arena. I need to finish getting the Sephiroth weapons for this Hermit account because it's super legit, and I'd be crippling. I mean, dude, having these Sephiroth weapons, selling it or not, you know, it's a huge value to the account for whoever plays it, me or whoever. I mean, so I am gonna farm at least 2 weapons for my EXP deck, obviously first and foremost. And I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I have no idea how many wings that I have already, but as you know, all too freaking well, there is no way to make a Sephiroth weapon without Genova cells. What is it, like 16 for 3 stars, and then what, like 32, 36? I mean, like, you freaking kidding me, man? 36 freaking wings for 4? It's freaking insane, man. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's gonna let me into their 5-star Sephiroth to farm cells so I can make some 4-star Sephiroth weapons. I mean, dude, my characters are legit, but you know, even my tank is not high enough to withstand some serious 5-star Sephiroth pounding. Unless of course somehow magically he does better than the Unbroken Hero, who has a gold star rating, and I don't think that's gonna happen. So. Alright, so before I fall asleep, let's wrap this one up and start a new one. I'll see you guys in the arena in a minute.